You're gone. Dead. I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there's something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Qué fuerte.
This is so weird.
Tan raro dice.
Grow brighter around one constant. They revolve. Hedron is dead. You're alive, here, in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
Misiones están siendo corrompidas.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
You are worth your time. The other song distorts you. Happiness comes white girls, but yellow and red in the eye.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside. I know, because that's how it was for me.
El fin del juego exige una transmisión, mensaje especial. Director reparte aumento de poder y retroalimentación. Toda piel debe consumirse. curioso el combate. El combatito estuvo curioso. Todo hay que decirlo. Qué hijo de puta, me puso fino, Aquí, a ver cómo está dispuesto esto, va a haber una movida y vamos. Había un bicho raro por aquí, tío. Puta bicho de mierda. Hostia, loco, cago en la puta. Casa ya, cabrón. Supervisor, agüita. Hostia. Puta. Hostia, con los combatitos, Yo quejándome de los combatitos antes que eran facilillos y... Menos mal que le dieron un poquito de chicha a la cosa, Me parece que aquí sí que va a haber chicha.
I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Pero será otra troleada, ¿no? No. No es otra troleada. Joder, qué guapo está el juego, Eres directora de la Agencia Federal de Control. La crisis no ha terminado, tu trabajo tampoco. Ejecuta las contramedidas del Consejo y las alertas de la agencia para determinar la amenaza elegida. Investiga las profundidades de la casa de memoria en busca de secretos de la agencia y de pistas ocultas.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
The fuck, loco?
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
Otra troleada, tío. Esta gente la flipa en colores o cómo. ¿Qué troleada es esta, loco?
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear.
¡Mirad al cielo! acá.
Oh, pero qué cojones es esto, tío. Cuatro, energía 3, salud 3, dominación. Vale, punto. Cable, forma de arma, lanzadora, cable. Cargable. Mouse. Coño, tío.
Sightings in the Ocean View Motel. Could survivors be hiding inside?
It's possible. I remember a report about a similar incident.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data,
and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were.
We won't ever be like them.
How is Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here.
I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me.
That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please,
Joder,
Emily. Not
qué
even
guapo
this
está el juego, tío. O sea, tiene un montón de lore el juego, pero infinidad de lore el juego, ¿eh? Yo no quería que fuera tan largo. Pero hasta que te cagas, tío. Guapísimo. Bueno, vamos a grabar y ya seguimos en el siguiente mapa. Ligata, respuesta táctica, ayudante de oficina, tras de directora, civil. La verdad que el de civil es el más guapo de todos. Pero la directora también está cool. Vamos a seguir el del director y luego la especie de peineta esa de ahí de triángulo. Gracioso. Pues nada, lo dejamos aquí, gente. Espero que les haya gustado el capitulazo. Que vaya bien la semana y nos vemos en el siguiente. Chau, 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 chau.